the best retirement purchases ever per retirees. I've got 7 of the greatest purchase ever per retirees. These are people who have already retired, or they purchased this before they retired and they turned out into be great purchases. Hey, I'm interested. What are the best purchases you guys have ever made? In retirement, going into retirement, in retirement already? Let me know. I'm curious. These are in no particular order. So here we go. Number 1, and this one is near and dear to my heart. They purchased a Kindle. A Kindle is the best purchase I have probably made in the last 10 years. And I found all these statistics all over the internet. There are all kinds of stuff, but a surprisingly large number of retirees mentioned Kindles. Why is that? A lot of them mentioned that after downsizing, they had a humongous library of books. Like me. I mean, I've probably downsized 4 or 5 times in the last 7, 8 years, 10 years. My books were in the hundreds, paperbacks, hardcover, everything. When I got a Kindle, all that got condensed onto my one little object, my Kindle. My last one I've had for about 5 years. I read it 2 or 3 hours a day. So think about that if you're in retirement. You're downsizing. You don't want to take all this humongous bookshelves with you. Get a Kindle. $100, you're set. Hey, my name is Duane, for those of you who see me for the first time, and this is a channel about moderate retirement income. If you think you might be interested, please subscribe. And just a note, I've noticed that more than 50% of the viewers of my videos are not retired yet. Not retired yet? No, they haven't subscribed yet. There you go. So, please subscribe to help me get this message out to everyone on moderate income. There aren't many channels out there like this. They all target people with a much higher net worth. So please help me get the message out by subscribing, and please like the video if you like it, as well. I apologize. I've been hit with a stomach virus for the last 3-4 days, and my strength is... So hopefully I won't throw up while I'm here on camera. Yeah, nice little image there, huh? Number 2, they purchased an hour with a fee-only financial advisor who is a fiduciary. Now, I know I've kind of, hit on financial advisors over the course of my videos, but if you want peace of mind and you're not quite sure about your retirement plan, think about an hour with a financial advisor. That peace of mind is priceless. I mean, especially if you're not sure. If you have a retirement plan that you've gone over for years and years and years, but let's say you're 2-3 years out from retirement, even if you're in retirement already, doesn't matter. Never hurts to tweak that, right? It never hurts to get someone who has knowledge to tell you, hey, you know what? You're on the right path. Or, I'm questioning these areas over here. You got to work on that. I'm telling you, $300, $500, it really pays off in the end. If you extrapolate that over to 30 years from now, if you can stop some of those potential mistakes from happening that could have happened if you never saw a financial advisor, get a fee-only financial advisor who is a fiduciary, check them out. It might help if you really think you need it. Number 3, they invested with FTX. Okay, who's messing with my notes? Sorry about that. Number 3, they got a gym membership. Now, just, outside of the obvious benefits of getting a gym membership, getting yourself in shape, getting yourself to look better, to look younger even. Just the fact by you purchasing that gym membership, especially in your retirement, if you're still working, and you see you have a gym membership you haven't used for a year and you're paying, I don't know, $30, $40, $50 a month, you might be saying, yeah, okay, it's not that big a deal. It's only $40 a month, right? But when you're in retirement, especially retirement on moderate income, every dollar counts. Yeah, you'll be looking at that gym membership and going, you know what? This is $40 a month out the door. I got to utilize that more. It hits you. It hits you harder in retirement if you've spent money on something and you're not using it. Get a gym membership. It gives you that impetus to keep going. You haven't gone for a week. It's like, there's a gym membership sticking out there. Yeah, it'll give you the drive to go. Okay. The next one I have, they purchased an inexpensive, reliable car. I totally get this. About a year and a half ago, well, when I went into retirement, I had a beautiful 2017 X3 BMW 6-cylinder. Yeah, baby. Had a lot of power to it. Wasn't the 4-cylinder standard. It was a 6-cylinder. I absolutely loved that car. But you know what I didn't love? I didn't love my $300 monthly car payment. As I went into retirement, about 6 months in, I was like, yeah, and plus, my BMW is getting up there. When it gets up there in miles, you start seeing problems with BMWs, right? For those of you that owned them. I owned a Mercedes a long time ago, too. Same thing. So I said, you know what? Number one, my $300 a month car payment, it's got to go. Number two, costly repairs in the near future. They got to go. I got an inexpensive car, 2018 Kia Soul. Purchased it for cash, so I have no monthly car payments. Hey, I've been putting a lot of miles on it, going back and forth to LA to see my girlfriend. It's been great. It's been reliable. A reliable, inexpensive car, especially, I know you think so too. Sounds like my Ravens. Inexpensive? Okay, they're on it. They're on it. Especially the mileage I put in it back and forth to Los Angeles every year. It's a lot of miles. It's been very reliable. Get an inexpensive car, no car payment, you'll be doing pretty good in retirement. Pardon me, I feel as weak as a little kitten. This virus just kicked my butt. The next one, long-term care insurance. This is especially good to get if you want the lowest rates possible in your 40s and 50s. There are a lot of retirees that have issues down the road that may put them into an assisted living facility. If you've purchased that long-term insurance, hey, that alleviates so much of, number one, stress, number two, costs. There are a lot of stories out there on the internet about people so relieved they purchased this long-term care insurance in their 40s and 50s. You can purchase it later. It'll just be a little more expensive. So many stories out there of people who are just so thankful they did that. Now, the vast majority of people do not need assisted living in their later years. But the percentage of people that do, it's significant enough that, yeah, it's a good idea to invest in long-term insurance for your health. When I was caring for my mom, I remember the first assisted living situation we had to put her in, $11,000 a month. Yeah, crazy. We finally got one for about $4,500 a month, but still, think about the cost, guys. We had no idea going into it. First time we were dealing with this. Long-term health insurance. It's a biggie. A biggie. Last one I have for you is index funds. A lot of retirees are very happy they invested in index funds. Low fees, low costs, buy and hold investing. That's what index funds are, guys. Look at the history of index funds and see how they relate to the performance of funds that are actively managed. You'd be hard-pressed to find actively managed funds that are better than a lot of these index funds that you might have to pay 0.01% fee, 0.01% or 0.08% fees. Yeah, that's a lot better than paying like 1% to actively managed fees. Invest in index funds, buy and hold. Don't get all crazy when the market's going down and say, yeah, forget these index funds, or even worse, when it's going up. and you see the moderate gains on index funds, but you see other individual stocks blowing up, don't go crazy. Don't say, forget this index fund stuff. You have to look at it as a long-term investment over decades. Look at the performance of index funds over decades. Yeah, you'll be happy with their performance. So that's what I got for you guys. The best retirement purchases ever per retirees. Just remember, guys, if we make good purchases, if we plan well, if we're thoughtful with our decisions, we got this.